Welcome to SBU TV's
Opinionated,
sponsored by Oreos
and 7-Eleven.
Maybe one day, but no. Where we take your topics, suggestions, questions, and we give our opinions on them. Did you say please?
Oh, may I have one, please?
Oh yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
that was
I didn't expect them.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
Today's topic is
Wait,
politeness.
now there's something that's
The topic is proper etiquette.
Cookie etiquette, to be precise. Cookies are meant to be shared.
Yeah, and if you eat an Oreo without twisting it first, you're worse than Satan.
It's true.
I met a person once who only ate the chocolate parts of the Oreos, and I haven't looked back since walking away from them.
What do they do with the vanilla?
I don't know!
Oh my god. So, hi, I'm Julian.
I am Christopher.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Tim.
No.
Oh,
Okay, good.
The whole way through, though, you have to... Tim. That's,
The
you
Tim.
can't...
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually a mistake on his birth certificate. They accidentally hit tab 3 times.
Our friend Karika could not make it because she's not feeling well.
Show them your mouth. They're a family. You can show them
Please.
who you really are.
This is her replacement. His
Yeah.
name's Tim.
Yeah, I'm just as good. Maybe I don't know.
We'll find out today.
Yeah,
His hair is pretty cool, though.
We'll be tested.
Show him the hair.
I
Show him the
will
hair,
be
Tim. Show the hair.
tested.
Just really quickly. Ooh. Ah, man.
Who has been the biggest influence in your life? There we go.
So tempted to say Justin Bieber.
Are we done with this one? Can we just?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
what we do is...
Ooh, didn't
Don't
even
try-
make
don't-
it. That's
don't
bloody
eat
He has his
organic.
own way. He has his own way of doing things.
It's okay.
He's
I'm
a
gonna
rebel.
attempt to just not eat the vanilla part. This is gonna be.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be
You're
hard.
my biggest influence right now.
Oh my god.
My biggest influence, by far, was my little brother when he was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all.
No, when he was born. He is 8 years younger than me.
Just the way he just kept crying, it was inspiring.
No, I'm serious. He changed my life. I used to be this crybaby. I still am a crybaby. But after he was born, it's just like
That's
I was
when you
like,
manned
wow.
up and you.
That's when you were like, I can't keep doing what this guy's doing. He's got the crybaby shit covered. I'll do my own thing now.
Is that what I sound like? Is that me?
And apparently it was. I remember my mom would always say, like, whenever I would just ask her for something, sometimes she'd be like, "Why are you whining?" I'm like, "I'm not whining."
Mom,
Way
can
to
I
build
please come
self-esteem.
inside? It's 30 degrees out. Stop whining, kid.
Way to build self-esteem, Mom. Your mom did not love you at all.
No, my mom loves me so much. She's
Really?
a wonderful woman. I felt
cool.
the world of responsibility slowly go on my back. And I look back, and I'm like, I look at him right now, and I'm like, I want to be good for you. I want to be there for him.
Awesome.
You know? Like,
Is that when you started selling drugs?
yeah.
Julian,
Yeah.
why don't you take
Will Smith has to be like, well, besides my parents, obviously, both my parents are like the most awesome parents in the world, better than both yours and all yours. But kidding, not really. But Will Smith is just like, whenever you watch that man, you're just like, okay, like I can live life on like way more than I'm actually doing, and so I'm like, I want to be like him, if not better. And that's my guy.
All right.
And Justin Bieber, of course.
Never say never.
I never thought Will Smith was ever going to get sent.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I just have never thought of Will Smith as inspiring many people.
When I was
But I can
younger-
kind of get.
You can
I
get.
can get that.
He has like his motivational speeches on like interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Is he a Scientologist? I'm pretty sure he is.
Don't know.
I think he is.
And
He's
if
trying
he
to
is-
he's trying to push me into something.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm
Totally
just
messing with you.
asking.
Totally
Are
messing
you a
with
Scientologist?
My inspiration is L. Ron Hubbard, founder of the Church of Scientology. Wow, that got 0 down. I don't really know. I don't think I have anyone in particular. I kind of just take and
Chomsky.
No.
Like who's one of those people that you pick from?
Well, like my parents, obviously.
Okay.
Who
Who more than the other?
Oh,
that's hard to say.
That's hard to
Don't
say.
make-
Okay, which pieces?
don't
Which
make
pieces?
him
Which
answer
pieces?
that.
Which
Okay,
pieces?
well,
say
like,
on camera.
which one would I save? I think my mom.
Oh,
I don't think anyone. I think my dad would be like, yeah, pick your mom.
I love
But,
that there's
like-
a consensus among the
No,
family.
that's
The
fair.
Mom, say mom.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
because like my mom's just like a happy-go-lucky lady, and like my dad is not. He's like he's cranky.
Please.
I think I took like a lot of my mom's ideas and like ways of looking at the world. Like I often make jokes about how horribly nihilistic I am. And like I got that from my mom. And like that sounds super like negative, but like it's kind of liberating to think like, oh no, this really matters. It's not important. Don't worry about it. And I got that from my mom. And then I got from my dad like a very critical way of looking at things and like and like I got my work ethic from him and whatnot.
Isn't your dad like a lumberjack in the woods?
No. I make jokes about him living in a hut in the woods with my dogs, but like that's
That's not what he does as a full-time thing.
yeah. And that's really it, I guess. I don't know. Nobody. I'm guessing nobody.
Tim, what you got?
Mine, shit. There's like you said, there's no one that's like, oh my god, I've looked
Like,
up to
this
this
is
one
my
person.
guy, yeah.
This
Not even
is
Jesus?
definitely not Jesus.
Oh my god. We're getting
I would.
canceled.
Well, I feel like that's
Weren't
a.
you, like,
that's
raised
an
Catholic or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is why I'm now atheist.
Oh shit!
No, I went to Catholic school.
How many minutes are we into the show?
Like,
Catholic
That's
school
a-
sucks.
Yeah, I think anyone can attest to that.
that is an answer for a different question.
For sure.
I don't want to go.
So do you have like, okay, are you saying with Alex we have like pieces of people?
Yeah,
that you, like,
yeah,
picked
yeah.
up?
I would, I guess my parents, obviously.
Yeah.
My older brother, definitely. Not my younger brother. Fuck him.
Yeah, that was a weird answer, Chris.
Hey.
I was surprised by that answer, but it was a good answer.
But I think one of my biggest influences might be my uncle, actually, who's just a super cool uncle. Well, I'm just like I look up to him, and
Chill dude.
he's just a really cool guy.
Parents are cool, but
Yeah, but like
Uncle Todd.
my uncle.
yeah. Did he like ever take you anywhere or something? Like, was there like a thing that he did that you were
Like
like,
on a
I wanna,
motorcycle.
like, do you want to be the cool uncle when you
Right
grow up,
off
or
in the sunset.
So like he,
I know I'm not gonna be the cool uncle personally.
you're gonna
That
be
was
cool.
awesome.
I don't know. Apparently, like when I talk to my mom about whatever I'm doing, she's like, "Oh, your uncle used to do that." Like I was in a band, and my mom's like, "Oh, your uncle was in a band," and I like doing like AV stuff and tech stuff, and she was like, "Oh, your uncle did that." And I was like, "Wow, well, I should probably talk to him because I'm gonna
He
find
knows
out
what's
where my life is gonna end up in 20 years or so."
How's
That-
he
I can
doing?
literally
How's
tell
it
you
look?
you're
He's doing
like,
good.
Okay, so that's
He's out in
optimistic.
California.
Do you aspire to be a cool uncle to your nephews?
I would love to be a cool uncle. I want to.
What about his nieces?
Is unique thought achievable? Did we do this one?
Is unique-
Go for it.
Is unique thought achievable?
Yeah, that way we can all copy your thoughts.
Right. I mean, I think it's at some point it definitely has to be. That's how you keep moving
Getting-
forward as
yeah.
a society.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you find like new particles and things and advance scientifically. I think at some point you have to take all the other information and put it together to come to some new conclusion that no one else has come to. I think it's very hard.
For sure.
I
Is
think
that
it's
a
definitely limiting.
Is that a unique thought though?
Is it?
Because it's like
unique?
it's stuff that's inspired by other things.
Right, it's
Technically.
inspired by other things, but those things, add up to, like, no one has thought of, you take A and B and you put those together and you get C, but no one before has ever thought of C if you were the first person to think of C. If you are the first person to think of the Higgs boson, is that what it's called?
Higgs
Wow.
boson, yeah.
Yeah, Higgs boson.
But is that a thought then, or is that
What is
just
that?
making an observation?
Well, that would be
What's the Higgs boson?
It's definitely a thought if you're
It's a
if you're
subatomic particle.
theorizing about it. If
Ah,
you're
it's
the
a
first
theory.
person.
It is
If you,
a-
well, I don't know how. I don't know where it is at this point. I have no idea. I just know it's a thing, possibly, most likely. I don't know. But anyway, if my point is, if you're the first person to theorize it, then yeah, it's an original thought. It's a unique.
Yeah, I think that we tend to think of things in, especially with uniqueness, in terms of like a binary concept of like, it's either unique. I mean, that's kind of the definition, is like something can only be unique or not unique, but like you have to kind of, especially with human thought, you have to think of it in terms of spectral way of analyzing it.
You like
And-
spectrums.
I love them. I just love them. Who says that? I'm very skeptical of the idea of like the sublime genius of individuals like Newton or
sure.
Einstein or Aristotle or anyone who kind of is seen as unique, because if you really analyze sort of their contemporaries at the time and like people who were influencing them, you find that like very often they were taking influence from a lot of different places, and they were more just piecing it all together. And so I think it's like someone like Newton is more unique than his contemporaries. It's more original, but it's sort of like an issue of standing on the shoulders of giants, is like you're still
Absolutely.
You're still basing a lot of what you're doing off of
Things that already are.
things that already are, and that's just sort of inherent to having ideas. Is you need some foundation.
Absolutely.
Pretty much every great scientific thinker had some sort of foundation that he was working off of.
Mm-hmm. Even if it was proved to be wrong later on.
Yeah, even if it was proven to
Yeah.
be wrong, and even if they proved it to be wrong, it's still how unique
Absolutely.
is it if it's just the opposite of what
Of
someone else is
something else,
thinking. So I think that like great thinkers in the world are more unique in their thought, but not necessarily like totally unique. I think that really the avenues that your thought can go down are sort of established by your experiences in your life, and so you can't just suddenly create a new avenue out of nothing. You need sort
Something
of that
else,
original piece to send you down the path.
I just looked up the Higgs boson. I opened up a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. That's some good reading right there.
I'm a theater major. I don't know what the Higgs boson is.
You don't need to know it. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it's fine.
It's just changing reality. It's not.
It's
It's not a big
whatever.
deal.
Yeah, big deal.
Changing reality.
I'm electrical engineering, and I have no idea what it is, so.
Cool.
I'm just a
I
well-read
don't
person.
think I have an
I'm
answer
not
for
an
this
answer.
one. I
You
mean,
have an
I
answer?
mean, as an artist, I'd like to. Oh, damn.
You're not unique, Chris.
No, as an artist, I would like to think that unique thought is definitely achievable. But like, I was saving that. For
That was
later.
unique.
No.
Okay.
You're
Might
taking
be
too
honest.
long. It was bothering me.
I don't know if I have an opinion.
Cool.
I feel like everything we do. I mean, if you look at it from like I guess a psychological point of view, everything that we do as a result of influence from other things and other stimuli in our environment.
Mm.
So in a sense, I think it really depends on what your definition of unique is.
Yeah.
I basically agree with what everyone said. I think like it's depending on how you define it, because then you put it under a certain hat. But it definitely comes down to like this is unique because never again will we have, well, unless we do it again, never again you have this 4 people in this one moment in this exact time, blah 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 blah. But I think just unique comes down to just the way you define it, and so it's kind of you're basing things on other things. In patent law, what you do is it's novel, so you can have something that's already been done, but if you do it in a new way or process, then it becomes novelty, and then you can patent that. So that's also a way of considering unique, and that's why I look at it, that if you can do something differently slightly, then that's unique in its case by technical terms. But it's up to you how you decide yourself. You're unique.